Ham hock and cabbage, pretty two expensive items. We started making the roux. Look at how beautiful the roux right now. You see how dark it is? That chocolatey. That's a real rustic roux. How long does that take? Generally on medium, no more than medium-high heat. It generally will take about 20 to 30 minutes. Basically, 2 beers. Some Sundays, let's start over. Now we're on 3 and 4 beers. Know what I mean? Rough weekend, burn it again. I'm up to a 6-pack, baby. Now, once you get it to the right thing, now it's time to start layering that special Louisiana ingredients. Onions, bell pepper, and celery. The Trinity. That's what that's called. No fancy spices down there. Little bay leaf, some salt, cayenne pepper. Now I can turn the heat up because the roux is done. Now I'm going to start working the vegetables inside of the roux. And I've already got that first layer going on. Now, I tell folks when I tell them about gumbo, after the importance of the roux is the cooking time. Because you got to cook the roux out. And generally a good gumbo takes about, not counting seafood gumbo, but something rustic like this, dark roux like this, it's going to take a good hour and a half, 2 hours for a good gumbo. So, that's when you ask yourself, self, can these ham hocks make it? See, they're smoked. I love these. You should try putting one of these in your pillow sometime. Oh, you wake up smelling like a daisy. But you got to ask yourself sometimes, and if you're, you know, the kind of the pork thing bothers you, you can do smoked turkey legs. But sometimes what I do is I'll take them while I'm getting this together, like starting the roux. I'll put them in a pot of water, and I'll let them start simmering to sort of get them going a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because they take a little bit of time. And then I use that stock when I'm done inside of the gumbo like I'm going to use any other stock. Y'all with me there? Yeah. All right. So, once that happens and it comes to a simmer, the question is if you want to add a beer or not, or 2. For this particular gumbo, we're going to add a little beer to this. Nothing wrong with that. It's going to evaporate. Now we're going to get, watch the roux now. See, we're working that in there. See that? Oh, yeah, babe. Then we're going to now lower the heat. Then we're going to take some brown chicken stock or beef broth, and we're going to add that in there. You'll never know how thick the roux is going to be until it comes to a boil with any thickening agent. Okay? So now we're going to let this come up to a boil. Now, if we weren't doing this process with the ham hock, we would put the ham hocks in there, bring it up to a boil, let that baby simmer for like an hour and a half. Ham hocks get in there, they're all happy. But he ain't going to miss any happy if you do it this way, because we're just like jump starting them here, okay? And we're going to use that inside there anyhow, maybe a little less broth. Are y'all with me out there? Yeah. All right. So an hour and a half goes by, and I'm feeling good. And here's my gumbo, okay? Nice consistency. Take the ham hocks out. That's what I have right here. They're pretty happy. There's an outer skin that you saw And then what you want to do is you want to start taking the meat from the ham hock. Okay? See that? And you want to just start shredding that up like that. See the meat like that? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's good stuff. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to pick the meat from the ham hock. We got shredded cabbage. They're going to go both into the gumbo, and I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. Doc Gibbs. Gibbs and the Emeril2 Band. Welcome back, everybody. Bargain bites. You wouldn't know it with this. Look at this. I added the cabbage in there while I was picking the ham hocks off the bone. And then I was just taking the ham hocks right inside the gumbo. Okay? The ham hock is cooked, folks. So now I'm going to show you the right garnish. Work that meat in there. You don't want to get it too stringy. Taste it. See if it needs to be re-seasoned. I did on the commercial break, and it is delicious. To serve this cabbage and ham hock gumbo up, I just put a little bit of that right inside of my gumbo bowl here. And then we'll just clean this baby up. And basically, gumbo should be served with rice. Oh, yeah, babe. And a little bit of parsley, a little green onion, and then you can serve filet, which is ground sassafras, on the side. And if you are going to do that, you would just take a little sprinkling like that. That would be enough filet for your gumbo. There you have it, folks, right there.